So I'm Atif. So in this tutorial I will talk about how to make the data which came after fire modeling, after performing FDS, how to transfer this data to perform heat transfer analysis in OpenSEES. So you need a lot of files so that which can directly go to the place where it is required. So as from the previous video, the device and elements, which you see that for each location we provide one file name ast1.dat. So how we create, so this is the how you get the data. Like I was creating ast1, ast2, the different location where the device we locate. So in the same sequence you will get the data. It will be going, for example, here we put like 58 devices, so you have 58 row, 58 columns, and with one temperature. So you, but how the data is applied in FDS, you need time temperature for each location one time, and temperature one time, temperature two. So for each entity you have a different temperature, time temperature history. So how to change it? Very simple code. For this one I created here, which can create in the format. So you have the CSV file which you get after performing heat transfer, after performing fire modeling in FDS. This is how you get the data when you locate the devices. So now let's run this. Once you run, again same, you go to the directory. So as again I save my tutorial on the desktop, so here I save my FDS data. So I go there, this one, and of course here, as I told in the previous class, you have different way to get the data from FDS. So you, like for example in this file we just calculate AST because we want to create so many devices, so we just want a adiabatic surface temperature, and then I have to browse the file, which file. So this is the output files from FDS, and now I update the file. Means what updating means, some unnecessary data here, the name of these devices and degree and the unit, which we don't need in OpenSEES. So I will show you. So while you update this file, so it removes all these headers and unnecessary data. Then you have to provide how many devices I have. Like for example, I have 58. My devices at 58 location, I'm getting data, and I need 58 input files for heat transfer analysis. Then I just save file, I run, and you get the output. So here, so you have like 58 files it created for you. So this go to entity 1. In the same sequence it is creating these all devices. So once, and you save this data for where your heat transfer file is saved, so you will get you can perform heat transfer analysis. So this is basically become the boundary condition for heat transfer analysis. Just simple. This code is very simple and do this one. Let's see if you want to change in the source code. So again, this is for GUI, if you make a GUI. So this is FDS2OpenSEES, and the source code you can find from this GitHub. I will put this link in the description of this video. You can find it there. So this is what I'm doing, again getting the location. So it create folders, which like I create this folder where you have only as data. So this kind of folders you can create from this function here. And in output, again this is your drop menu you can get if you want to change, and you want to change or remove. You don't need other devices and this one other methods. And here to browse data, and this is FDS function. Again I say this is remove the header file. The one thing here in this code which create the boundary file for this boundary condition file for heat transfer analysis, this function is creating. So what it is doing, because OpenSEES sometimes you will have a problem that when the temperature reach more than 1200, so your OpenSEES heat transfer might not run because there's nothing remain in the material to be deteriorated, so there might be no information for the material. So this function here, if temperature is more than 1200, it will just give you 1200. So you will not need, so you will not have any problem when you're performing heat transfer analysis. But maybe if somebody change in a OpenSEES code, we can change here. So if you have like 1400, 1500, somebody change in OpenSEES main code, so you can change it here too. So it will create like AST devices here. When its counter is how many devices is, so it will be creating each time and temperature history, and here just output, and you can save the file. It gives you the output in the format. So there's two functions here, so you just have to make a little changes here. That's all for this video, and this is all you can do. And again, you can find the link in the description of this video. Also, you can go to my website, which also I provide the link. All links are there for OpenFire and this and my website. You can go there and check it out. Thank you very much for listening, and I will come back for the next video for the other part of OpenFire project. Thank you.